We're joined by Micky van der Ven, who's probably just scored goal of the season, maybe one of the greatest ever Tottenham Champions League goals we've seen here at the stadium. Micky, let's just start with your goal tonight. Tell us how you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it back in the dressing room, to be honest. I get the ball in the own box, and every time I saw a little gap of space in front of me, and I start dribbling, I was like, hey, every time I can get a bit more. And I know when I get my speed and the acceleration, it's difficult to catch up sometimes. And then at one way I was like, hey, I'm through. And I was like, I'm going all the way now and just try to score. And yeah, I did.
Look, this is a very obvious question. Is that the best goal you've ever scored in your life?
Yeah, by far.
And even as a youngster, I mean, you must have had moments like that, because obviously you're so quick where you've run through. But to get to that position where the pitch opens up in front of you and you start to think, okay, I can go for this now. What does that feel like when you're running towards that south stand?
I need to score.
Done all the hard work.
When I came through, to be honest, in my head I was like, I know my strike is quite good. So my left inside foot is quite strong. But yeah, at this point, you just in your head, you're like, I need to score this one, man.
I was amazed at the celebration as well. You sprinted off into the corner.
Yeah,
that adrenaline just must be
just. I kept going, and then the guys there, I saw Kev standing there celebrating. So that was nice to see.
Now you would have seen Sonny's goal, right? I'm surprised he hasn't messaged you already tonight. I bet he probably has, hasn't he? But I remember speaking to Sonny after he scored that, and it's exactly the same for you. You've run 80 yards, 90 yards, you're in front of goal, and all of a sudden it dawns on you, I have to score now, because you were so precise with your finish. And it's exactly the same how Sonny was. He almost slowed himself up to make sure he got that connection and finish. There's no point running 90 yards and missing, is there?
No,
You've got to score at the end of it.
That was the thing, at the last point when you arrived at the box, you're just like, nah, I need to finish this one. And I don't know what another teammate was next to me, I don't know who it was, and I know their centre back was in the middle, and of course at one point he needs to make a decision. And I was like, nah, I keep going all the way now and just try to shoot a short corner. And to be honest, I haven't seen it go in. I just heard everyone celebrating, so I knew
it's a real crisp, good finish. Anyway, look, we needed that tonight, didn't we? I mean, that was good. That was good. That's just what we all needed, wasn't it?
Yeah, a really important one. We had a tough one at the weekend, of course, the derby against Chelsea that we lost. Bad performance from our side, and we knew it. We all knew it. Everybody was gutted after the Chelsea game and the next two games as well. Of course, we need to switch on because we need to play Copenhagen at home. But we were gutted. I can tell you now. The atmosphere was not really good. But yeah, we bounced back in a perfect way. I would say we had a really good performance today. Even when Brennan got sent off, it's really difficult at that point when you're like, okay, 10 men. I think it was 30 minutes ago or something. So that's quite a long time and can get you some trouble, but I think we stay ahead. Yeah, our head was still cool after that point, and I think we did really well.
What happened there? I mean, it was so interesting that the game got quite open, but it also felt that we found a level of physicality and intensity in that period as well. What happened on the pitch?
Yeah, we know we can't really press anymore because you're with 10, so it's really difficult to step through because every time, of course, there's one man free of them. But every time when the ball was like a 50-50, you saw we were on it. So looks like we were really hungry even at that point when we get with 10 men, really switched on, and every time we came out, and I think we had some great attacks even when we played with 10 men.
Just finally, Micky, I'm intrigued to know as well, once that goal went in, did you feel, I mean, it was very much the case for us watching on, but it felt like the stadium, there was kind of like a bit of a, like everyone could enjoy it. Everyone was starting to absolutely love it. The atmosphere lifted in the ground. Did you feel it on the pitch as well?
Yeah, because even for us, because 2-0 and you play against 11 men with 10 men, imagine if they score, like in a crazy scenario they score, it's 2-1. And then you know you're going to drop back and it's only one goal to get the equalizer for them. So that point when you're like 3-0, you're just like, oh, because even if they score, we don't allow them to score, of course, because we want to keep the clean sheet. But even imagine they score, then you still have a gap of 2 goals. So everybody's like, oh, it's like, okay, we did it. Not we did a job now, but we made a massive step to put the game to bed.